good?
Yeah.
All right, hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakadosh.
Double honors as always, once again, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us this truth. Peace, much love, and salutations always to those who elect. All right, brother Yakar, brother Malachi out here. Once again, just a quick lesson through the Spirit, and probably how about Shemashah, Lord's will be edifying to the elect. Just to, impromptu, just gonna see wherever the Spirit, takes us, man. Flowing through the Spirit. And there's a lot of things that I obviously talking about. So, Lord's will, this is edifying. You said you got something already? Yeah, go ahead.
Romans chapter 8, verse 13. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die.
Yeah.
But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live.
Yeah. So if you live if you live after the flesh, ye shall die. All right, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to kill off that old man, mortify the flesh, if you will. Okay, because I believe that word goes into pretty much making it dead. So we're trying to kill off that old man. Okay.
Yeah.
Putting off the old deeds. Okay, and so on and so forth. You had that word.
It says G2289. I'll just play it.
Yeah.
Strong's G2289. Thanatao.
Yeah.
And it says to put to death, metaphorical, to make, to die, destroy, render extinct.
Yeah. And that's for mortify?
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what we're trying to do. Ultimately, we're trying to mortify that old man. We're trying to put off that old man. Okay, which we know that process isn't going to be fully completed until Yahushua comes back. Okay, and gives us that new body, and renews us, man. All right, that process won't be completed until then, but we still take the certain steps and whatever to try our best to kill off that old man, because that old man is is weak, is wicked. All right, and ultimately, as the scripture says, flesh and blood is not going to be able to inherit the kingdom of heaven. All right, it says it shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. You got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 21 to 24 in the NLT. It says, since you have heard about Yahushua and have learned the truth that comes from him, throw off your old sinful nature and your former way of life, which is corrupted by lust and deception.
Yep.
Instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Put on your new nature, created to be like God, truly righteous and holy.
Yeah, because we're supposed to be that new creature. We're supposed to be putting on Yahweh Shemashah and being fully tapped in with the Holy Spirit. So that comes with putting off old habits, tapping into the lust, and it's a battle. It's a battle because we're in the flesh. What's that scripture say? The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. All right, it's a constant battle. We're warring against that flesh every day. Can you get what Apostle Paul said about what I want? Pretty much what I want to do. That will I not? Roughly paraphrasing. All right, it's a constant battle on a daily basis. We're battling in I believe it's Apostle Gabar. He says it often. Your biggest enemy is yourself, man. Okay, that's the biggest person that you have to fight. Okay, is your habits and your decisions. All right, we have to be in a better state for Yahushua to accept us, man. And that's what we're working towards. All right, go ahead.
Romans chapter 7, I'm going to start at 15.
Yeah.
For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that do I.
Yeah, because once again, we're in the flesh, so we want to be perfect in Yahweh Shemashah, but we understand that we're not able to do that because we're in this flesh. These chains of darkness, they hold us down.
I was just going to grab that.
Okay, yeah, Connor, you grabbing it. Go ahead. You know, that these are the things that's holding us down and keeping us back from that perfection. That's why when Yahweh Shai comes with the healing in his wings, he's going to perfect us and make us in that state to where we don't know anything but the laws of Yahweh Shai. We're going to be fully perfect. Okay? You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them in the chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment."
Yeah. Right. So we were what? Read that again, Salaki.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. "For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment."
Right. Because really that's really what we are, man. Because it speaks about us being gods, you know, but we're pretty much shit, angels and bodies. You know, we're you know, your spirit is really ultimately what's the word I'm looking for? Damn. Pretty much your body is pretty much a house for your spirit. Okay. But as I said, you know, hey, we're in these chains of darkness. Okay. We're not in a position to be fully perfect in Yahweh Shema Shai. We have to wait on that. We have to wait to receive that glory. Just as Yahweh Shai had to come on the earth and go through what he went through to receive that glory. Okay? You had more, that was it.
That was that.
You got something else?
Trying to read this one. I get this. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, start at verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahushua the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahushua's sake."
Mm-hmm.
It's all about him.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, like I said, the servant is not greater than his master. So like the brother said, how he had to go through all his trials, we have to do the same. We have to bear our cross just as he did if we want to partake in his kingdom.
Yeah, because to add to that, you got to understand it, and that really should put you more so in the standpoint of what Yahweh Shai was dealing with. You know, which even though ours is nowhere near, you know, in comparison to what he had to go through, but you got to think about your biggest battles, your biggest, you know, the thoughts that you battle. Okay, dealing with certain people and jobs and things of that nature. You got to think, man, the Lord was doing that exact same thing. So you got to pretty much put yourself in his shoes and like, damn, like this is what it means to bear your cross, to bear your burden. You have to, and these are things that have to be done because he did it and he received his promise. So we have to do the same thing. All right, go ahead.
Verse 6. "For God, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, has shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Yahushua Hamashiach.
Mm-hmm.
But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of us."
Yeah, we have this treasure in earthen vessels. Okay, we were able to receive this truth. You know, in these, you know, as vows there are. All right, we're still able to receive this truth.
I can get in the NLT.
Yeah, come.
2 Corinthians 4 and 7 in the NLT. "We now have this light shining in our hearts, but we ourselves are like fragile clay jars containing this great treasure.
Yeah.
This makes it clear that our great power is from God, not from ourselves."
Yeah, showing you that we don't have any. We didn't wake up, you know, ourselves. You know, we don't have any say so in any of these things, man. All right, because what it say, a fragile jar.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. We have the greatest possession that any man could possess on the earth, in a very vile body, in a fragile body, something that's subject to change at the blink of an eye. You could go to sleep fine and wake up crook in your neck. You know, you're completely through your back, certain. You know, then your flesh is, you're battling your mind. All right, but you still have this truth. You know, we have this treasure. Well, we've been given this treasure. It's just in earth, earthly vessels. Yeah, more.
I got no.
Oh yeah, come.
So John chapter 15, verse 19. Oh wait. No. John chapter 15, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
This in red. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
Right. You got it, brother.
So the Lord chose us, not vice versa. We didn't wake up and decide to come into the knowledge. And then also, that scripture for the men that were appointed to teach, you need to be doing the work.
Yeah.
Because your job is to go and bring forth fruit. You're not just supposed to receive this knowledge and then just sit in the chair. And twiddle your thumbs.
Hiding talent in a napkin.
Well, it's going to anger the Lord.
Yeah. You're gonna piss the Lord off by not going out and fulfilling your potential, if you will. Okay? So you gotta be going out and doing something, man. Doesn't mean go to camp every day. No, nigga, you need to be doing your video, do your videos, go to camp, attend your class sessions, okay, pray, study, fast, do whatever you need to do. And every man has a different measure. And you learn that as you progress within the truth. All right, but you still need to be doing something. At the end of the day, you need to before you lay your head down, something needs to be done pertaining to your how about Shema Shai. Because you're gonna have some days of shit. You might just be able to only get some reading in, or get some, you watch some lessons or you just do a lesson. And, it just depends. But just try your best, man, and that's all we can do. Because once again, we're in these bodies. These bodies are weak as hell. You go through a very long, stressful day at work, and then you get off work. You might have to deal with some other, inner family problems and shit like that. Next thing you know, you blink, it's 10:30, and you gotta get up again at fucking 6, 7 o'clock. Well, let me just put something up real quick. Let me just read real quick. Some days you're just gonna be like that. You ain't gonna have a day where you just this studious nigga, but you still gotta just do what you can. And on top of that too, you gotta fight the contrast of that. All right, being in this flesh, you ain't gonna want to feel like it sometimes, but you still gotta do it. It requires discipline. Okay. I don't feel like doing it. Well, nigga, you gotta do one. Sometimes you don't feel like going to camp or doing this and that, but you gotta do it. Tell brothers all the time, I know where I'm gonna be at on Saturday. Doesn't matter what I feel like doing, I know where I'm gonna be at, Lord willing. Okay? You got something?
Yeah, I got a word.
Yeah, go ahead.
Especially in the winter.
Yeah.
That shit hurts. You damn sure don't want to be out there because it's to a point where you can put as many socks on as you want, it's still gonna hurt.
Man, your toes be frozen.
You think the Lord wanted to go on the cross?
Yeah, your toes be, and that's part of our in Romans the 12th chapter, I believe. Speaking about that reasonable sacrifice.
Yeah, I can grab it.
Yeah, kind of, if you can, real quick. Okay? Because here it is, like the brother mentioned, the Lord had to go on the cross, man. You think he wanted to do that? No. But he did it anyways because he understood the mission. He understood the end result of it. And it was for the purpose of, first and foremost, the elect, okay, obtaining salvation. All right, and being cleansed from their ways because Lord knew Jake wasn't going to be able to. Jake can't, and without Yahweh Shai, Jake ain't going to make it here. We're going to be completely finished. And he knew that, so he put himself up as that sacrifice. Okay? And we're cleansed by his blood. You got it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Romans chapter 12, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Yeah,
the least that you could do. All right? Present your bodies up as a living sacrifice. Because then on top of that, anything is bound to happen to us when we go out there, man. We don't know if anybody's going to run up on us and, potentially harm brothers or anything of that nature. We never know. But we go out there through faith, okay? And, hey, we put our bodies, we put our bodies on the line, okay? we're putting our bodies on the line for Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's the reasonable sacrifice. That's the least that we can do. Seeing as Yahweh Shai did it, and also too that scripture where it said greater, there's no greater love than a man that lays down his life for his friends. Okay, and if you serve Yahweh Bashim Shai, okay, you're counted as Yahweh Shai's friend. All right, seeing that you're gonna receive those same benefits that he's receiving. So that's the least that we can do, man. That's the fullness of us professing our love for the Lord. And it's gonna be uncomfortable, but once again, he had to go through it, so we also do. All right, you got it.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7 to 8, because this is the ultimate hope that we have.
Yeah.
That in putting ourselves up now, we're not going to have to suffer, well, which we're all going to suffer in Jacob's trouble, but we're not going to have to suffer that second death.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7 to 8, it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Right. This is all, and on top of that, this is all about predestination. You know, we can't make ourselves of the elect, but what you can do is put on the elect, all right, and make your calling.
Yeah.
I can get it. Yeah, grab that real quick. You know, make your calling. What is it? An election sure? Yeah. Go ahead.
2 Peter chapter 1, verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Yeah. For if you do these things, you shall never fall.
Yeah. So there's certain things that you can do to, you know, like I said, put on the elect, make your calling and election sure. All right. But ultimately, we still have to, you know, just hope and pray, you know, that the Most High shows mercy. But when you read the scriptures, it speaks about the elect doing a certain type of work in the latter days. So if you find yourself in that, you know, in that bubble, if you will, if you find yourself doing the things that the Lord said the elect men of, you know, of Yahweh Shema Shai will be doing in the latter days, then there's a good chance that you're part of that number. Okay, they wouldn't be doing any things, any acts of usury. Okay, trying to make merchandise of the truth. All right, they wouldn't be lying. They wouldn't be making up breakdowns, giving you basement doctrine. No, they would be giving you the sincere 100% truth, raw, uncut. Okay, no gimmicks, as the apostles say. You know, these are the things that the elect are going to be doing. So, and at the Wadi Habashim Shai, we've been blessed to be, what's the word? Pretty much grouped, okay, with the same like-minded men, okay, that share the same mindset. You know, no gimmicks, just pure, uncut, unadulterated truth, man. Raw truth. All right, you got more?
I got one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the last one I got right now.
Try.
Sirach chapter 51, verse 30. Work your work B times, and in his time he will give you your reward.
Yeah, and in the due season, we're gonna receive the reward, man. We're gonna receive, you know, all these things that we're doing is for a reason. We're not doing this for no reason. What it speaks about our works not being in vain. Okay, we're not just out here on a Saturday just yelling at people for no reason, which we don't even do that. You know, that's old. You encounter some niggas, but that's neither here nor there. All right, but we're not doing this for no reason. We're going to receive our reward for doing this, man, for keeping our integrity, for maintaining our morals, being like shit. What's the older brother in the Apocrypha? What's his name? Damn. I think it starts with an E.
Eleazar?
Yep, yeah, Eleazar. There you go. The water.
Chapter 2 Maccabees 6.
Yep.
The one before the mother and the sons.
Yep. You know, yeah, being like the mother and the sons, or you know, or her sons as well. You know, maintaining their integrity. All right, that's it. That's what's going to get us our reward, man. And that's going to be tested when the MOTB gets rolled out and is made mandatory to the point to where you, as it says in Revelation 13 chapter, you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have that mark. Okay, which we know that mark. Okay, which if you don't know, all right, that mark is the RFID microchip. Okay, and it's going to be a point in time to where Esau Edom will force you, okay, to take that mark.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because basically every day you need to buy stuff.
Yeah.
So imagine, basically it's going to be like you lost your wallet.
Yeah.
Literally, because not only do you not have payment, you won't have identification at all.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just be a nobody now, just walking around.
Yeah, because everybody has lost their wallet at some point in time. So, man, you know, you got to cancel your cards. You got to wait till the new cards come in the mail. You know, and you just got to wait on it. So imagine that but, you know, 100 times more. Because once once it gets made mandatory, there ain't gonna be no process that we can take to have an alternate payment, because they're gonna make that the only way that you can pay for stuff. That's what the scriptures is going into. You know, you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have that. You won't get your paycheck. You won't be able to get gas. You won't be able to go and get groceries. All right, unless you have that mark. So during that time, the elect, they're going to be tested as well. Everybody's going to be put through that, but it's really for the elect, you know, and it's going to be it's going to show that they're going to get through it, man.
So everybody else is going to take it.
Yeah, niggas going to fold.
Yeah, they immediately, right as soon as they got their test paper, they flipped it over and went to sleep on the desk.
Yeah, some niggas ain't going to have to, you know, because you're going to have some form of resistance. All right, but there's gonna be some niggas that immediately, as soon as it's offered, they're gonna take it, just based off of fear. And that's all. Brothers say it all the time. This is that chip is gonna be is merely just gonna be a play on the flesh. All right, but if you trust in Yahweh Bashim Ashad, hey, you're gonna be taken care of, man. That second, not second, Ezra, it's Sirach 2, and I believe 13. It says, woe unto the faint-hearted, okay? You're not going to be defended, for he shall not be defended, in so many words. All right, you got something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 10 to 11, it's in red. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep.
Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yeah, hold that fast. You know, keep your integrity, man. Remain in the morals that the Lord has instructed you with, and you know, gifted to you. Yeah, because here it is. The Most High is taking his time to build up his men, so that way when they get to that point, and that what's that? Sirach 2 and 5, I believe. Or 4 or 5, where it speaks about being increased in the last end, that thou mayest be increased in that last end. All right, that's going to be the time where it's most important. The Lord is crafting us to be ready for this.
It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going around saying that it's going to be easy at all, but the Lord he's doing things right now to prep us for that.
So we're stable.
Yeah, that's why we count it joy when we fall into these temptations and you know, through these trials and tribulations that we're going through, because that is what's building us up to get ready for the one that actually matters. You know, you might slip up here and there and then do something that, oh shit, you know, it's a lot, but the one that you can't slip up on is that chip, man. There ain't no repenting from that. There's no coming back. There's none of that. You won't be suspended or put back on the other side of the camp. You come back 6 months later. You got
a band-aid.
yeah. You find out they got that little circle band-aid. Put it on his hand. No, you're done. There's no coming back from that. Okay, that's the severity of it. So we're doing things or going through things now, so that way during that time we'll get through it. You know, brothers are used to being without. In Philippians, we know therewith to be content. Okay, we know both sides of it, abased and abound. All right, you got something?
Yeah,
go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Yeah, and he's always going to make a way for you to escape.
Especially in that time.
Yeah, because everybody's, like I said, everybody gets tempted. Everybody goes through shit. Okay? Which we don't advocate that we're the only... We're not the only people going through things, okay? The whole nation, the nation of Israel as a whole, you so-called blacks, Native American Latinos, and the Israelite foreigners, okay, that look like the other nations, but through their father's lineage, goes back to one of the 12 patriarchs. All right, they're all going through hell in some way, you know, whether it's mental, financial, physical, okay?
All the above.
Yeah, all the above. All right. But, however, when we say these things, the elect are the ones right now that's really catching the hell, but there's a reason why. We're catching the most hell now. So during that time, we're going to already be used to that. And that really won't be an increase. It'll be regular to us. You know, but you niggas, what's that? Hebrews 12? You know, 12 and what, 4 or 5 or something like that, speaks about damn, let me see,
Chastisement.
Yeah, the chastisement. He was 12. I think he started like 4. Let me get in the trash.
5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, kind of real quick.
Hebrews chapter 12, starting at 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him.
Yeah, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord. Okay? And that's the thing. We're going through these things now, so that way when that time comes, we're going to be prepped. Okay? It's like when you go to work out. What they call it, muscle tears?
Yeah, micro
tears, you know? And then what? That builds muscle. So pretty much the more pain you endure and you go through,
stress on the muscles.
Yeah, it builds you. It literally builds you up. So here it is. We're gonna be swollen shit in that time. And meanwhile, these niggas are gonna have noodle arms, noodle legs, and trying to squat 750, and it just won't work. It's not designed to work. They're gonna fall. Okay, they're gonna fold, bend over backwards. All right, because they weren't built off of, you know, having integrity, keeping morals, and so on and so forth, man. All right, they have nothing to go off of.
And jab showed.
Yeah, and yeah, that was a shit. That was, which we believe, you know, but that was a prime indicator to, you know, a foreshadowing, if you will.
Prelude.
Yeah, prelude of who's gonna take that mark. You see how quick Jake went to go take the jab?
Not just one.
And then, not just one, boosters. You know, people are talking about it at work. Yeah, I'm about to go get my 4th booster. Damn.
Thank you.
And these are Christians, anti-messiahs.
Your pastor.
Yeah, these are Christians. You had church with a mask. Where's the faith? You know, and then even still the ones that, because there was a nigga, the church that I went to, he died from the familiar disease. You know, which I don't know. I think he took the jab. I think he did. Yeah. Matter of fact, he did. He did. If not, then either way, he's still through. But it's like you got something that, like I said, you're gonna have some resistance. So they might not take the mark, but your faith is back in Jesus. It's not gonna go anywhere. So you end up being dead, or and then vice versa. Even the same nigga, hey, gonna take that mark, man, because your life is threatened. Because it's once again a play on the flesh. But the men of the Lord, at the end of the day, as well as the women, okay, and children that will believe on the Lord, all right, in the latter days, the remnant, okay, that 1/3. Hey, we're gonna be the only ones that are pretty much held together. I think that's Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. Let me see.
Psalms 91.
Yeah, Psalms 91 and 1. Yep, Psalms 90, real quick. Salakia, Psalms 91 and 1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. All right, it says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. Right, so the elect are going to be the only ones that have access to that. The whole world won't have access to.
Otherwise, it won't be a secret.
Yeah. so what the hell we doing? No, the elected, everybody else ain't gonna have access to Yahweh Shema Shai in that day, and especially when Amos the 8th chapter takes place, which we're, Lord willing, shit, we're approaching that closer. Because don't get it twisted, brothers love to go out and teach, but man, hey, we're waiting on this to wrap up.
Yeah, they don't want to do it forever.
Yeah, you don't want to be 80 on the highways, man. Shit, I don't even want to be 30. I got 3 more years till I'm 30. 2.5 pretty much. But nobody wants to be doing this forever, man. Nah, we're doing this for a purpose, and we're doing this to get out. Okay? But we ain't trying to be doing this all day. So when that time comes, to where the teaching is stopped, okay, hey, it's only gonna be for a select few. All right? You got something?
Yeah.
You would wrap it up too.
Proverbs 22 and 3.
Yep.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Right, and being prudent, okay, shit really goes into what is it? Pretty much you foresee some bullshit, man. All right, if you're prudent, hey, and sometimes with prudence, it may come with, looking weak or running or things of that nature. Shit, when all hell breaks loose, hey, the men of the Lord, they gonna be on the run, man. We're gonna be prudent as hell. And the thing is, though, we foresee the through the scriptures, we're able to see ahead of time, the things that are getting ready to come to the earth. We don't know how bad it's gonna be, but we just know it's gonna be bad. And we know that at the end of the day, we don't want any parts of it. We've seen what the Most High has done to the earth, times on times, over and over. Why the hell? We're talking about a power that flooded the earth and saved 8 souls. I don't want anything to do with that judgment. I don't want nothing to do with that judgment. So, a prudent man is going to foresee the evil, and he's going to hide himself. All right? But these regular niggas, they just going on about their day-to-day lives, and they just going to be caught up in the destruction. And that's why we try to warn our people, hey, come out of that mindset, man, and come back to Yahweh Shema Shai. You have more?
No.
That was it? Okay. So, we just wanted to put that up real quick, and Lord's will, this is edifying to the elect. Before we close, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Chakwadash. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well. All right, and taught us his truth, peace, much love, and salutations always to those who elect. Hey, to the next one, shalom.
Shalom.